All right, guys. Ugh. Is about all I got to say for things right now. It's not the correct key for that. All right. Oh, how was everybody's, weekend and early this week? Because, I completely missed stream Monday because I was trying to catch up on a bunch of stuff that didn't happen over the weekend. Oh, and I still feel like I'm struggling to catch up here. So, let me double check a couple of things. Make sure things are going well across the board. I think both YouTube and Twitch are up and going. Seems to have stabilized over on Twitch. We had a weird dip at the start of the stream, so just wanted to make sure that was all good. And of course, at the very start of the stream, thought everything was good, and the wavelength plugin for Stream Deck. Now, mind you, these are both software, hardware, all this kind of stuff, all from Elgato. Yet the wavelength software seems to break every time I turn around. Just waiting on Rode to update their stuff to allow virtual audio connections via the USB instead of just two. So if they ever open that up, then I may not have a reason to try to use wavelength, because that's the only thing I'm really using it for, is to try to isolate the music. So yeah, had to go and uninstall and reinstall that, get it to recognize it. Every time you import certain plugins, they want to create their absolutely own profiles. Now, I know that's the way some people actually keep their stuff organized, is basically they just have profiles set up for the different things. Seems to be sort of a wasteful use of the paging and tabbing capabilities of the Stream Deck, but what do I know? So yeah, trying to get myself back into a functional status here. Sorry about the big clap there. Let's see. Of course, some of you know that we had one of our pets, Grayson, pass away with us, and that was a long struggle trying to save him. And of course, that didn't help any of my sleep stuff, because I was spending, all hours of the evening and night, tending to him. And then when I wasn't tending to him, I was stressing about tending to him. So there's that whole loop. I got sick somewhere during that process too. We just had a bunch of family and household and that kind of shit going on. So yeah, I'm still trying to get myself back in the right frame of mind. Finishing up some commission stuff that I desperately need to do. Any of those sort of things. And it's when your brain is just on overload, that stuff is really, really hard to focus on. But I think, knocking on wood over here, think that I'm sort of to a point where I can get my brain back in the right frame of mind, so to speak, to make some progress on those things and potentially finish up some of those things. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. No real earthly clue what in the hell we're really gonna do today. We can jump back into some of the game stuff we were messing with. I'm reluctant to jump into some of the commission stuff that I'm working on because it's when it's in that developmental stage, you guys just don't seem to give two shits about watching it. So it's like, okay, I stream, I get work done, but I don't get viewership. So, you know, I'm reluctant to dedicate several entire streams to that. I think I'm gonna have to do some of that stuff off stream to really get to a point where I'm like finishing up something, and then you guys seem to get all excited about that. So it's kind of where my brain's at right now, is to do something else for the next few streams during stream hours, and then just dedicating some of those offline hours to getting things to a point of finishing them up on stream. Kind of like baking show kind of mentality, where basically, oh yeah, here's this thing we're doing, and here's the end result. You know, it's the attention spans for streaming and that sort of stuff tend to be a little small anyway. So yeah, I think I need to focus on something else for streams for a little bit and get that stuff ready, and then jump into it. Like I said, of course, the general idea of, you know, the discussion on stream today is just, you know, be trying to get out of the insomnia rut from the several life things going on and just being exhausted from all of that stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at. So if we're gonna do something else, what would you guys be interested in seeing? Let's see. How's my camera today? Looks a little blurry. Should be a little better than it was anyway. All right, guys. Let's see what we got over here. We were playing some Lightyear Frontier. You guys seem to be enjoying that. I know somewhere along the way I also picked up what was it? Supermarket Simulator. You guys would like to see that. I'm kind of giving Helldivers a little bit of maturing time, I guess you would say. It's still playable, it's still a great game, all of those sort of things, but it's like they were trying to introduce some new stuff and it was breaking other stuff, and so I'm just sort of been giving it a little time to mature. Plus it's not like I've been able to dedicate a lot of time to that. So yeah, so probably not going to be that. I know some of the other games that we've been looking at for a while have had some updates. Apparently No Man's Sky, either currently or in the process of getting some major update. Something about Orbital, so not sure what that's about. but from what I understand, it's supposed to sort of majorly overhaul the whole ship crafting stuff. So, let's see. I think Enshrouded's had a couple of updates. What else? I think, what was it? Trying to remember which one it was. I don't remember now. Forever Skies was getting some sort of update, and the beta branch, I think is what it was, the test branch. It's supposed to be getting some updates. What else? I think some new game that I was looking at was supposed to be having a test, a beta test or something, and it completely outside of NDA, something called Bellwright. So I signed up for that, haven't heard anything back, so that very well may or may not happen. Also, I think, let's see here, let me try to get a calendar up here. I think that Once Human is supposed to be getting another yeah, next week on the 3rd, I think it's supposed to be getting a new beta out there. I think I'm still in for doing those. Everything that I read about it was basically that sort of once you've got a key and codes and everything for Once Human, you can still, in subsequent betas and stuff, you can still sign in. I don't know if that's true or not. I guess we'll find out, or I'll find out. But yeah, so there's that possibility of something going on in the future. Let's see. Yeah, so we got a ton of stuff. Apparently decided to all get updates here today, apparently. Of course, it's weird because it's like everything out there that I've understood about how Steam works is that it goes down on Tuesdays, every Tuesday, for an update. So I'm guessing, if I understand it correctly, is that Steam itself goes down for an update, but then the game updates that are coming along to basically, I guess, tune things to that Steam update get pushed out over the next day or two. It seems like every Tuesday it's like I do an update and do several updates, and then come Wednesday there's like a whole handful more updates to do on individual games. Maybe it's just a constantly revolving thing, and maybe I don't quite grasp it. But yeah, it just feels like I do a big update, pass, and then like within 24 hours there's one right behind it that I've got to go run. It's weird. So what else? I'm still waiting for Aloft to get some sort of major update. They've been touting it, but I know they're like sort of making the rounds of a bunch of like big game industry game shows and stuff, and getting, you know, themselves onto like other platforms and stuff like that. I think they finally were able to get onto Switch and stuff like that. So yeah, not sure exactly what's going on with it. They keep sort of, you know, saying, oh yeah, blah blah blah, so and so game show, and then, you know, they're doing, and this is their Discord, but you know, then they're like introducing members of the crew for the game. And while I love that, and I love seeing, you know, putting faces to, you know, productions, I don't know if that in itself is enough keeping people interested in your game. But yeah, let's see. I know one of the big things with Forever Skies, however, is that they've been working on the like planting and crops and that stuff. That now you're supposed to be able to like actually grow some of the plants and things if you can find and extract the seeds or whatever. I don't really know what sort of crafting sort of pipeline they've created for that, but I know that they on their Discord they've been talking about several of the like, you know, planting and you know, planting beds and, you know, various things that you're supposed to be able to find the, I guess, the blueprints for and stuff, and craft and build and stuff. So you can actually build that stuff on your airship, blimp, whatever the hell you want to call it. Floating base. Essentially, that's what it is. Right now, I'm just kind of sort of going through the updates and make sure there's nothing that's going to, you know, if we launch it, cause things to crash, because that's always a pain in the ass. So yeah, I'm open, guys. Whatever you think you guys want to tackle and jump into today, I'm open to suggestions. Throw those things in chat. Throw those things in the Discord. Just in the interest of the Discord, let me see if I can push these out. Yeah, those are still not working for some reason. Do not know why. Alright. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Alright, there you go. Let's go. There should be some links in the various chats there for you. Yeah, I do not know why those have decided to not work. I'd set up some hotkeys, some triggers for Streamer.bot to test those things, but I got them to work once, thought that was good, and every time I've tried to tweak and use them since, it's decided just to you know, not do anything, blow up. How is the ad widget doing? Because I know we had that as a as a problem in the past. I think I got it working. Give me a second, guys. You guys are probably going to see some weird shit here while I'm checking things out. Yeah, it's supposed to be up and running. So yeah, there was the guy who wrote the code and everything for that. He had mentioned on one of his streams that it was goofing up. Somebody actually asked a question on one of his streams. It's like, yeah, something's broken with it. Let me know. I'll try to get it fixed, and I'll post up on the Discord. And someone within the Discord, his Discord, basically posted up a fix for it. So I tried to implement that last night. I can say as much as it actually has, you know, shown. Before, it basically was like static, and you had this thing up in the corner that said something about the add widget, and then like NaN. So basically, it was like it wasn't functioning properly, and it was just stuck there in the you know, where whatever corner you set it up to be in. And yeah, so it was not working. So I think I went through and applied the patched code that's supposed to sort of fix it. But you know, you guys let me know if it's still being weird. And I only am, you know, very concerned about it because basically I passed that same widget on to other streamers that I know, and I know they were trying to get theirs working. So I want to make sure mine's working before I tell them, yeah, this is good to go. Go do this. I kind of already told one of them that it was good because, again, I got the bugged, stuck on the screen thing to disappear. So I guess I need to be diligent in checking my stream stuff to make sure that's, you know, functioning. Oh, still doing some updates over here on Steam. Let's see if there's anything here. Everything still looks pretty good stream quality wise. Everything's still telling me stuff looks, you know, excellent connection, excellent blah 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 blah. So I guess once we sort of settle on what the hell we're gonna do today, I may need to stop and restart the YouTube stream. So this probably, a lot of this early shit here will probably just get killed off the channel on YouTube because, well, it's not really necessary content. So that's why the camera still looks a little blurry here. I'm kind of not surprised because part of the thing that I'm dealing with is I finally got a light bar for my middle monitor so I can actually see my desktop without all this shit on, and that required me to readjust all of the camera stuff. So yeah, it might be a little bit needing tweaking, that sort of thing. So again, if you guys see stuff that looks weird, not, you know, the way it ought to be, that sort of thing, let me know. So yeah, what do you think you guys game-wise would like to see? Like I said, I'm okay jumping back into like your Frontier if you guys are into that. Like I said, we can bring up and start simulator one, the I keep wanting to say grocery store simulator, but it's not. I think it's supermarket simulator. I keep wanting to say grocery store. I don't know why. chalk it up to lack of restful sleep. I think the last one we got here is Generation Zero's got some sort of update going on here. About community requests update. Guess as good as mine. The new South Park game came out. Kind of an odd. I get it. I kind of watched a behind the scenes. Give me a second here, guys. I should have grabbed this at the top of the broadcast, and I kind of forgot. Need to say, in the area of the world I live in, it is like wrought with drifts of pollen across every surface out there. So, needless to say, my sinuses hate me currently, amongst all the other shit I'm dealing with. Oh, so I just want to pop one of those vocal zones. Finally got my order in for that stuff. Got my little tin. I don't know if you guys saw or not. Basically, if you bought a certain dollar amount of them, they would send you a free tin. So, being that I've always got these things sitting on my desk, I wanted something that might, be a little more durable and look a little nicer and stack better. So, I went ahead and grabbed one of those. I have to. The first order of those I got off of Amazon, and then it was like they didn't have them for a while. They came back. They were horribly inflated in price. So I was like, well, let me see about just ordering straight from the company, which is, the last order I got. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to wait for it to get here anyway because they're made in Britain. Sad though it is, had to wait for that to actually ship to me, and the first time they shipped it to me, it got lost. So, I think Steam's just about done over here. Okay. All right, the ad widget is working. I just glanced over. Okay, so that confirms the ad widget is functional. So if you guys are, subbed, you should be seeing a thing on screen. It's a little visual representation about the ads. Of course, if you're not subbed, first of all, why not? This is mainly Twitch, by the way, YouTube. You guys are seeing it too, but I haven't really come up with a good way to separate those two yet. I might have to go to it's sort of a restreaming sort of system to send out to both of them. But yeah, so ads should be done here in just a few minutes. And that's probably going to coincide with the updates on Steam too, so. Several people are playing Sons of the Forest. I've got that in my my wish list out there. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. Oh, pardon me. Let me mute this a second. Again, my sinuses have been going nuts, so pardon me. Alright, I'm back. Alright, updates are done, ads are finished. let's jump back into some what the hell was it? Lightyear Frontier. Or let's see, Supermarket Simulator. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna do Frontier. Lightyear Frontier. There's another I think it just dropped or whatever. Trying to remember what it's called here. But basically the entire game, here it is. Terra Tech Worlds. That just hit early access. And I was gonna jump into that maybe, but by all indications, Terra Tech is sort of been a whole series of games, and they're all sort of the exact same premise. Is that you're essentially controlling a little remote control rover or something, and you basically have to fight other little rovers and shit like that, and upgrade your shit based on like things you're crafting out of their destroyed parts. It's an interesting concept, but it's one of those that when I saw somebody play demo on it, and it's like, it looks neat, I'll go mark it. But it's just kind of like it hits that, well, it's neat, but it's not terribly compelling as a title currently. And then it dropped at $30, and I'm like, $30. I think I'll wait. So it's currently like 10% off or whatever on Steam, but I'm still skeptical about it, So yeah, I think we're gonna stop and restart stream over on YouTube. Not to really, mess that up in any way, but I'm gonna have to start doing something different with YouTube. And it's just one of those things I'm gonna have to put a little time into setting up. But apparently, just live streaming on YouTube doesn't get much traction. So most people are saying set up where you're basically regular streaming to YouTube, wide format, standard, viewing angle, and simultaneously stream to vertical on YouTube. And that apparently, because vertical goes through the shorts or the shorts pipeline, that more people will see that, and if you link things correctly within it, you can send them over to the wide format version of it. But you get more traction with the vertical than you do with the regular, screen layout, which is an odd way to set that up. But apparently, currently, discoverability on YouTube Live is virtually non-existent unless you already have followers. So, gonna have to set something up different over there. So, look forward to that. So yeah, let me quickly end the stream over there. We'll change format here, and mainly just for today, we're going to jump back into some Lightyear, and yeah, so I'll be right back. Twitch, I'm not going anywhere with you guys because I can change on the fly there. It's just a YouTube thing. You have to literally start and stop stream again. So give me a minute, YouTube, and I'll be right back.